Mark McGwire plated 3 runs on the day as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 4-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as
A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field in Atlanta. Tonight, the Stars are out in this minor league all-star matchup between the Southern League's South Division and the Southern League's North Division. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you've got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Greg Harris, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, this starting pitcher, he's a rookie, so we'll see how he handles his nerves in this one.
And with that, let's check out how the Northerners will line it up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Tyrone Taylor strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
First pitch, 7:05.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Now to the plate, Andres Tejada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and if you got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, heading for second now.
Well, he was a strike away from getting back-to-back punch-outs here to start the game, but he might have gotten just a little overconfident there as he leaves that one out over the plate, and it gets hammered for a one-out double.
Stepping in now, Mario Francisco to short, hit hard. Smith scoops it up, throw on to first, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's check out how the Northerners will line it up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Number 83 settles into the box for his first chance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Jay Crenshaw, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's a rookie on the mound. Doesn't have a lot of experience at this level, but he's getting better and better. We'll see how he does in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the South team will line up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Number 16 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, number 16.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Taylor. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on them. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
Number 7 digs in here for his first appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the South team will line up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Nick Evans gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, the key for him on the mound will be keeping that ball down in the strike zone. He's got a good sinker and a changeup that aren't very effective when they're up in the zone.
Line drive to left. Weir is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field with no score. Victor Martinez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Victor Martinez.
This is drilled, but right into the shift. Michael from shallow right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Third baseman, number 55.
Number 55 steps in now. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he came right back in there with the fastball. Even a little tighter that time. That's what you have to do against a guy like this.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Howell giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
And this is going to turn into one of those no harm, no foul situations out there on the mound. He serves out the base hit here, but that guy's thinking 2 all the way, and it doesn't work out for him.
Standing in now, Juan Centeno, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Matt Duffy strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Matt Duffy.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
Well, you know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Tejada is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
At the plate, Howell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Into the box, Brett Austin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. Martinez ranges to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Number 28 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
For the Southern League North, number 28.
Clinton Weir steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here.
Left fielder, Clinton Weir.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Smith takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 22.
Number 22 will get his first opportunity now. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Hit out towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder,
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Into the box now, Tyrone Taylor. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. John Hill, will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Southern League South, number 43, John Hill.
Number 2 set to hit now for the first time.
Leading things off, designated hitter, number 2.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
In now, Tyler Smith. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You can see here on show motion, he's trying to dance out of the way, but this thing just comes bearing in on him, and he can't quite jump quick enough and gets him right on the foot.
Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Levi Michael, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's running towards second. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner's back. He's running again. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, as he'll just hang on to it.
Well, it's almost impossible to get the runner on a pitch in the dirt. And here, he's just making sure that this ball doesn't get by him to the backstop. So you see, he turns his glove over, gets big, and just tries to keep the ball in front of him, and he'll keep that runner from getting any further.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging.
Number 16.
That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Into the box, number 16. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor over to his right. And the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Fernando Romero will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Southern League North, number 44, Fernando Romero.
Striding into the box, Andres Tejada. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting, second baseman,
Mario Francisco stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Another throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Evans is in pursuit. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, we're still looking for that first run of the ball game. Thought for a second this might be it, but it just didn't have enough steam behind it.
Number 83 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Throw over to the bag. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
On a pickoff throw? Really? Into the stands? That's a disaster.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Number 55 stands in. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Evans is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Well, a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. The South Division Stars from the Southern League lead it 1-0. Number 35 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
League South, number 35.
Number 7 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Left fielder, number 7.
And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Right fielder number 33, Nick Evans.
Nick Evans stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
All right, guys, we're going to check this sequence out again on ShowTrack, but I can guarantee you he doesn't want to see it again. He's got this thing all backwards up there. He looks at the first 2 pitches. Those are pitches he probably should have swung at. And then he swings at a pitch that's nowhere close.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. 3-2 now. Powell would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Number 45 will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Southern League North, number 45.
Juan Centeno stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Juan Centeno.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
And these are the kind of things you work on every day here at the Double-A level. Learning to hit the ball the other way. You're not a 30 home run guy. That's a skill you'll just have to continue to develop if you want to move up the ladder.
At the plate, Clinton Weir. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Yeah, that's well done right there. As you
Number
can see,
22.
he angles the bat perfectly, gets it down the first base line, and gets the job done.
In now, number 22, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hit hard to short. Smith over to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone
Taylor stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Hit to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Aaron Blair will be the new
now
pitcher.
pitching for the Southern League South, number 70, Aaron Blair.
Leading off the inning, Powell, as they'll look to get
Leading
something
off.
going here and even this
Center
game up.
fielder.
Still pretty early,
Number
but they don't
79.
have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Brett Austin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because These guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Number 2 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
2-0 pitch on the way. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Runner goes for second. High pop up. Number 55 takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
The batter.
He might have had that one stolen that time, but he winds up popping this one up, so runner has to go back to first.
Tyler Smith walks into the box after being hit by a pitch in his first appearance, and that has to be a little motivation to do something big right here.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Standing in now, Levi Michael, and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Second and third, 2 away. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Skied into straightaway right. Tejada sprinting after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kenny Lane will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Kenny Lane.
Into the box now, Andres Tejada. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Andres Tejada.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
And here's a ball hit in the air and taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting,
Mario Francisco will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Evans on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Into the box, number 83, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Launched to right field and deep. Evans ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, back-to-back well-hit balls are going to get him a run right here. You've got one runner already at second following the double. And he's just going to switch places with him out there as this ball winds up off the wall. And they're getting some good swings right now as they get a run on back-to-back doubles.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Pulled toward right center field. Powell on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he is in there.
now batting, number 55.
Number 55 will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Richie Ramirez will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 4, Richie Ramirez.
Number 16 will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Number 16.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Weir is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Into the box now, number 7. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, one man out. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Nick Evans will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back here at Turner Field. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Number 82 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Southern League North, number 82.
Juan Centeno will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Stepping in now, Clinton Weir, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. But he wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch. But he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Standing in now, number 22. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Way outside. 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Kevin Munson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Number 66, Kevin Munson.
Andre Bouchard is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Bouchard.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
That misses. 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Tim Anderson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Tim Anderson.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count. 0-2.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Manny Pena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Manny Pena.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Two out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
3-1. Here it is. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 2.
Number 2 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The South Division Stars from the Southern League are on top, 2-0. Andre Bouchard will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
16, Andre Bouchard.
Tim Anderson will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Anderson.
Manny Pena will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Number 5 will come in and pitch now.
Number 5.
Greg Laughlin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 8, Greg Laughlin.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 16 is there for it. 1 away. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Ron Armstrong will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Armstrong.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Number 17 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Anderson is after it, and that retires the side. Greg Laughlin will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 8, Greg Laughlin.
Ron Armstrong will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Number 17 will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Ryan Beckman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Ryan Beckman.
Leading off the inning, Tyler Smith, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball
2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Weir moving to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Levi Michael will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0.
You've got a guy up there who can't hit a lick. I just don't know why you're not coming right after him with fastballs.
Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this guy.
16.
And I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order that you really have to go after.
T.J. Rivera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
T.J. Rivera.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Runner at first here, one man out. In the air to straightaway right. Armstrong has it in his tracks. Oh, no, he dropped it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Number 17 will come on now and pinch run here. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Still 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
A shot down the first baseline. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Throw won't get him.
Right fielder number 33, Nick Evans.
Good AB right there. That one-out double there gets him a run. And now, with runners on second and third, another base hit can make this a big inning.
Enrique Burgos is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Number 63, Enrique Burgos.
Julio Bourbon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Julio Bourbon.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score from third on the sacrifice fly, and we are tied here in the late innings.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done, and that ties up the ball game.
Andre Bouchard is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch-around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 2-2. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. TJ Rivera is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 8, TJ Rivera.
Travis Jankowski will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Julio Bourbon will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Justin Miller will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Jonathan Herrera is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Rafael Lopez is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the ninth.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Martinez.
Dan Black will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Dan Black.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Tap fouled at home plate. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Ripped down the line. Oh, wow, what a stop. The throw in time.
Oh, what a play.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only one out away from a shutdown inning.
Justin Bond will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Justin Bond.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one. He's set. Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. High in the air, and Anderson catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th, and we are tied 2-2. Dan Black will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Dan Black.
Justin Bond is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
Now batting.
And we'll take a look at the reaction here in show motion, and you can see him immediately go to first and say, oh yeah, he went around. Sure enough, he got the answer he was hoping for.
Manny Pena is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Number 2 has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Possible winning run on first, one man away. And that misses. 2-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Popped up. Black is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Tyler Smith steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Grounded to third. Well, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Ryan McCarthy will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings.
Ryan McCarthy.
Chase Darno will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Chase Darno.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Herrera, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing you can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here's the 2-0. Check swing here and a little looper. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Chase Darno will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 62, Chase Darno.
Number 26 will be the new pitcher.
Number 26.
Alberto Rodriguez is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. High in the air out to center field. Anderson is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick start to extra frames. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Junior Arias will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
1 out, nobody on. Down and in, not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Number 22 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys. But here's another opportunity to get something going.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely.
Simple throw over there.
Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Now a snap throw to first. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Keeping him close.
Two and 0 count and the pitch. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I don't know. That looked like a slider that time, but it was just sort of a cement mixer. It just spun and did nothing. And he whacks this thing into the gap. No way to run this one down, and he winds up at second with 2 bases.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
Ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Well, there you go. That's all he's looking to do. Get one airborne here. And now that they've got the lead, they can turn their sights towards the bottom half with a chance to wrap this one up.
Ron Armstrong takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Jankowski He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The South Division Stars from the Southern League lead it 3-2. Alberto Rodriguez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Alberto Rodriguez.
Junior Arias will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Number 1 will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Number 9 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 9.
Number 43 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 43.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You don't think there's a little adrenaline flowing out there right now?
This is in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Travis Jankowski stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Up and in for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Count. Here it comes. Ball 3.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Julio Bourbon comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Armstrong will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman,
Andre Bouchard will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Number 17 is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, just an entertaining ball game here all around, and these guys are going to get out of here with a very nice victory.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game, both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Western Division of the Southern League comes out on top here, 3-2. good night from Atlanta.
Our final line score. First for the victorious South Division of the Southern League. 3 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the North Division of the Southern League, 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.